Ayush, there's something about Marine Drive that keeps pulling us back, isn't there?
There is, Alex. I grew up around here, and I think this is the most gorgeous skyline in the world by far.
But it's not going to remain the same. From tomorrow onwards, things are going to change, right?
Well, tomorrow the Prime Minister is going to be right here, and he's going to lay down the foundation stone for the Shivaji statue.
And it's coming up. See, that's Walkeshwar over there, and it's coming up just a short distance away over there, right?
Technically, it's going to come off a little more than a kilometer off that part of the coast. From this end, from Nariman Point, it's going to be around 2.6 kilometers, and from somewhere in the center, it'll be around 3 kilometers away.
And it's going to be, as per the plans, the tallest statue in the world. So, though the Statue of Unity that's being constructed in Gujarat was supposed to have that title is not going to last very long, Ayush.
That's right, Alex. And just imagine, right? Every Bollywood movie, every big event, everything has happened right over here.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we're talking about this whole skyline changing and perhaps these waterways being used for different things.
Yeah. And the cost of this, now, it's not clear because the government's not made a firm statement about the cost, but media reports over the course of the last couple of weeks and months have estimated at 3,600 crore rupees.
That's a whopping sum to build a statue when you're in a state that's heavily indebted.
And that's, just so you know, about 600 crore rupees more than what they're currently envisaging for the Statue of Unity. That's the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel statue in Gujarat.
And also, this one's obviously going to be a gorgeous statue. That's what's been planned, Alex. What we're going to do in the course of this conversation is meet people who live around here, meet people who work around here, meet people who believe that they must fight to preserve Marine Drive. I'll give you a quick example as to how people are feel so strongly about this. When the lights on the Queen's necklace were changed.
Yeah, from
right,
yellow to white.
From yellow to white. Everyone raised a hue and cry. There was litigation, there was activists coming out there, and now they've managed to get, I think after all of that hullabaloo, they managed to get the original color again. Just imagine, a minor tweak, which was better for the environment. Well, nobody cared. Everyone wanted the original look and feel.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to change things forever for Marine Drive in terms of what people expect, right? For example, think of the Diwali celebrations, right? Diwali was not too long back. We came here and we saw this beautiful fireworks display off over onto that side. You're going to see a silhouette of the king. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying things will never be the same. But just to give you an idea of how tall that statue is going to be, it's close to 100 meters.
Isn't it close to 210 meters?
No, I thought it was 90.
It's perhaps going to be a lot taller.
How tall is the Vallabhbhai Patel?
I think it's around 150 or something like that.
So it's close to 200. So effectively, Usain Bolt would take.
I'll tell you what. The best way to put it is it's as big as a 12-storied building in Mumbai.
And effectively, if Usain Bolt were capable of running vertically upwards, it would take him approximately 16, 17 seconds, if not more, to run that distance.
Defying the laws of gravity, of course.
Defying the laws of gravity. Let's try and find a couple of people here. In fact, Ayush, why don't you ask the person sitting right there?
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. My name is Ayush from Bloomberg Quint. अच्छा, तो कल जो है मोदी जी यहाँ पे आने वाले हैं और यहाँ पे शिवाजी स्मारक का जो फाउंडेशन स्टोन है उसकी भूमि पूजन करेंगे. तो आपके हिसाब से आपको क्या लगता है कि वो प्रोजेक्ट के लिए 2-3 साल लगने वाले हैं, लेकिन 3,600 करोड़ खर्च होने वाले हैं. आपको लगता है कि वो जितना भी खूबसूरत होगा, क्या वो सही है कि इस समय हमें इतना पैसा उस पर खर्च करना चाहिए?
अननेसेसरी गलत है बस, अननेसेसरी गलत है. वही पैसा अगर कहीं गरीब लोगों के कुछ काम आ जाए या कुछ आ जाए तो वो बेस्ट है. सिर्फ एक स्मारक के लिए इतना पैसा खर्च करना सबसे बड़ी बेवकूफ़ी है.
पर आपको नहीं लगता कि टूरिज्म से मतलब और पैसे आएंगे, जॉब ज़्यादा होंगे महाराष्ट्र में, मुंबई में?
वो डिपेंड करता है सबकी अपनी अपनी सोच पे. बट ये जो पैसा खर्च होगा वो अननेसेसरी गलत ही तरीका है.
पर लोग कह रहे हैं कि, और महाराष्ट्रन लोग कह रहे हैं कि महाराष्ट्र के शान के लिए जो राजा ने उनके लिए किया है, महाराष्ट्र बनाया है
राजा
उन्होंने.
ने क्यों नहीं बनाया वो? जब राजा थे तो राजा ने क्यों नहीं बनाया वो?
उस टाइम पे तो स्टैचूज इतने बड़े होते ही नहीं थे ना.
उनकी याद में बना रहे हैं अभी.
तो फिर भी आपका so his opinion is that we shouldn't. Thank you so much. We'll why don't we ask a couple of more people, Ayush? I think there's somebody sitting over there.
Of course, but we don't want to disturb someone.
Who's-
This is, of course,
right.
a lot of people, guys, come down. For those of you who haven't been to Marina, a lot of people come down over here. Friends, lovers, enemies, everyone comes around. College kids, you know, very rich walkers as well. And they come down here to enjoy the view, to zone out from the humdrum existence in this city.
Absolutely.
But here's someone who seems tuned into the show. What's your name?
Tanzil.
Tenzil.
Tanzil.
Tanzil, so you know, they're actually coming up with a Shivaji statue,
Statue.
right? You've heard about it, you've read about it in the news. You've also read that it's going to cost 3,600 crores.
No, I don't know that.
Okay, that's roughly around the amount that the government plans to spend on it. It's supposed to be grand, pretty, fantastic right there. You see those boats? Right in the center out there. So off the coast of Raj Bhavan, straight ahead from us right now. It's like Statue of Liberty. Are you in college? What are you doing? Are you working?
Engineering.
Engineering? Are you from Bombay, Mumbai?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tanzil, if I told you that, you know, some of your friends must be studying in New York as well, that you'd have our very own island with Chhatrapati Shivaji on it, do you think it's a cool thing?
Yeah, that's a cool thing. I think the statue should be situated right in the center of the scene.
Right.
It will create a historical moment of a Shivaji.
Right.
Actually, we should support this.
Okay.
But what about the cost that's involved? Do you think, being an engineer, you know this, right? For example, the
But I'm
amount
not
of
a civil engineer.
okay, I know, but you understand how much it takes to construct something, right? So, for example, if you were to construct a major highway, it would cost much less than this project. So, don't you think that the government should be spending more money and time doing something like that?
Well, about that money and amount problem, well, I don't think so. Because I don't think that the money and problem should be taken. But if we have situated the statue in the center now, our historical moment should be regenerated. Shivaji means he has done a lot things in history. So we can recall his history and anything. So we
I'll ask you another question, Tanzil. But so you think it's cool, you think it's justified, right? But do you also think that these kind of things will make, you know, when you put things up on Facebook or on Instagram or on Snapchat and you put this picture up, do you think more tourists would want to come to the city? You think,
Obvio,
you think your friends would
definitely.
want to come from other cities?
Definitely.
So that's the view. There's actually within this span
more
of
people out.
there's more people. Okay, okay. देखिए यहाँ पे कल प्रधानमंत्री आने वाले हैं और वहाँ पे फाउंडेशन स्टोन मतलब भूमि पूजन करने वाले हैं शिवाजी स्टैचू ठीक है हाँ तो
आप लोग बॉम्बे के हैं?
हाँ बॉम्बे की हूँ
तो आपको लगता है कि ये स्टैचू बनना चाहिए या नहीं बनना चाहिए आपका क्या राय है
मुझे ना 50% लगता है कि बनना चाहिए क्योंकि अभी शिवाजी मतलब महाराष्ट्र की शान है वगैरह और 50% लगता है कि नहीं बनना चाहिए कि जो अभी 4,000 करोड़ यूज़ करने वाले जो हमारे जो छोटे छोटे गाँव है वगैरह थोड़ा उनको ज़रा हेल्प मिली तो भी अच्छा है पहले उनका अगर हमारा देश इतना भी डेवलप नहीं है डेवलप हो रहा है वो स्टैचू बना के इतना भी कोई फ़ायदा भी नहीं है जो जिसको गरज है जो नीडी पीपल्स वगैरह है पुअर लोग वगैरह उनको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देंगे घर वगैरह देंगे साफ सुथरा रखेंगे सबके बनाएंगे
आपका गांव एक्चुअली कौन सा है
मेरा गांव कोल्हापुर है
तो कोल्हापुर में आपको क्या आपने लास्ट टाइम कब गया था
अभी गणपति में गया था
और वहाँ पे खेती है आपका
नहीं मैं सिटी में रहता हूँ मैं
ओके सो पर आपको क्या लगता है कि कोल्हापुर में क्या करना चाहिए इसके अलावा
मतलब चीज मार्केट के अलावा हम मतलब जैसे कि शौचालय तो चालू ही है जैसे कि पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी ने चालू ही किया है शौचालय का वगैरह मुहिम वगैरह तो मेरे हिसाब से और अगर कुछ कर सकते हैं मतलब खेलने के लिए वगैरह मुंबई में जैसे शहर में तो मुझे लगता है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ग्राउंड देना चाहिए क्योंकि आजकल सब लोग टेक्नोलॉजी भी ज़्यादा यूज़ कर रहे हैं वगैरह और ग्राउंड नहीं है यही साउथ मैं भी साउथ मुंबई में रहता हूँ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ग्राउंड इधर आज़ाद मैदान वगैरह जाना पड़ता है अभी गिरगांव में देखा तो नज़दीक में ग्राउंड ही नहीं खेल ही नहीं सकते तो संडे को हम लोग बिल्डिंग में ही खेलना पड़ता है अगर मिट्टी में खेलते तो अच्छा होता है ना हेल्थ वगैरह वगैरह
तो आप डिसाइड कब करेंगे कि 50% इस साइड 50% उस साइड डिसाइड कब करेंगे
डिसाइड अभी उन लोग ने वो बड़े लोग हैं उन्होंने तो डिसाइड किया ही है
आपकी दोस्त की क्या राय है
वही है
वही है तो आपको लगता है कि जब आपको क्या लगता है कि ये एकदम बड़ा कूल होगा कि हमारे यहाँ भी एक ऐसा एक टापू होगा जहाँ पे शिवाजी होंगे और लोग और आएंगे मुंबई कि नहीं हमको देखना है?
हाँ, लेकिन इसके वजह से ना तो ट्रैवलर ज़्यादा आएंगे और मुंबई की शान तो और ही बढ़ जाएंगी वगैरह।
इसलिए वो 50 आपका उसकी वजह से है।
हाँ, बनेगा तो बहुत अच्छा ही है, लेकिन वो देखेंगे तो वो लोग सब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ट्रैवल लोग वाले उनको भी और एक मतलब हेरिटेज मिलेगा, मतलब एक्सप्रेशनिस्ट मिलेगा भी और एक देखने के लिए वगैरह। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग उधर अट्रैक्ट होंगे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग आ जाएंगे क्योंकि अभी नया बना है तो वो इतना सुंदर वगैरह। जैसे कि हमारा एयरपोर्ट भी इंटरनेशनल और डोमेस्टिक एयरपोर्ट भी इतना सुंदर बना है कि लोग उधर देखने भी जाते हैं वगैरह।
तो आपको एक बात पूछता हूँ, वो जो फेसबुक पे आप हो ना,
हाँ,
फेसबुक पे पूरा वो पिटिशन चल रहा है कि नहीं हमें स्टैचू नहीं चाहिए, ये पैसा ऐसे ही वेस्ट हो रहा है, तो आपने वो साइन किया है? नहीं करोगे?
मतलब साइन करना है क्या?
वो आपको फेसबुक पे जाके बोलना है कि आप उसके फॉर हो के अगेंस्ट हो।
अगेंस्ट है।
अगेंस्ट है तो आप 50 से थोड़ा 60 हो गया है। हाँ,
थोड़ा बदल गया है, ठीक है.
थैंक यू दोस्त,
Thank you so much. So Ayush, within the span of 10 meters, so within the span of 10 minutes, we've got diverse views.
Right.
One that very clearly said that he didn't want it. One that said very clearly that he did want it. One that was a little confused, but then decided eventually that he wanted the statue.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, Alex. Let's bring in some experts and keep walking this beautiful stretch.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me this is going to change, then I want to savor this as well. And we should do a show out here as well, because who knows, the next time we do a show, maybe things would have changed. But also, Alex, let's talk to as many people as we can. Let's get, as you know, obviously this is a microcosm of everything, right? But let's get some diverse views and also speak to some experts.
The experts that you're talking about, let's actually go towards them now. One is Rishi Agarwal. He's an environmental activist. And he's been involved in a lot of different issues here in Mumbai.
Right.
The other one, of course, is Bhavesh Vaiti. He represents the Koli community, which is actually a very old community in Mumbai. So we're going to bring both of them in. Hi Rishi, hi Bhavesh.
Hi.
So we were actually just talking about this entire issue. I think I know where you stand here. But I'm going to ask you anyway. What do you think about this entire plan to build the statue of Shivaji right out there?
So, Alex, I think it's clearly quite unfortunate. I mean, I think they are going to go ahead with the decision. And for so many years, environmental concerns have continuously been raised, that reclamation in the middle of the sea. And also the fact that you're spending so much of money. And I'm quite sure there will be cost overruns. And the amount of money which is being said is not going to be the final amount. There's so many other projects. And like I keep saying, that a state which is so heavily in debt can clearly afford to use that money in so many other better ways, on developmental initiatives, on transportation linkages, etc. So this seems clearly a very populistic move and very unfortunate.
Understood. So I'm quickly going to ask Bhavesh as well. Bhavesh, in fact, there's a petition that's been signed by the Koli community as well against this project. Can you give us an idea about what that is about?
So the petition is regarding, see, once this area will be, the project will be coming up. So basically the fishermen will not be allowed during the construction site and all that. And once it becomes a tourism zone, obviously if you find wherever there is a tourist areas, the fishers are not allowed to go in that particular area and they are not allowed to catch fish over there. So that is where our petition stands. And secondly, our petition also states that why we want a Shivaji statue in a particular location in a sea. Basically, our livelihood is dependent upon them. So when we talk about the issues like we want sustainable development, so when we know Mumbai is getting into so much of issues during monsoons and all that, and then why we want it into sea when sea water is just increasing, it is entering. Last time we had this issue wherein sea entered the mayor's bungalow. So these issues are there wherein it is just coming inside Mumbai, and then we are dumping or creating a project in a sea. So obviously it is going to impact us, and we, a Koli community which is staying at the coastal areas, obviously we are going to be suffering, not only based on the project or sea or fishing basically, but also the waters entering our houses.
Right. So why don't we actually take Ayush's suggestion right at the beginning and walk down this route.
As we walk, we must talk as well. And Rishi was mentioning earlier that it's ironic that a state that is so heavily indebted is coming up with a statue like this. Let's get some numbers in, Alex. Right? So I have the budget, the Maharashtra budget speech right here, and it starts off with budget 2016-17 is dedicated to our farmers. The state government of Maharashtra has decided to observe the financial year 2016-17. And significantly higher provision of nearly rupees 25,000 crores is made for various schemes in the agricultural sector. But if you look at the key things that they've actually highlighted, I mean, obviously it might be an apples and oranges comparison because there's no way to, justify what a spend is all about, where the money is coming from. But the fact of the matter is that if you look at the agricultural spend, an outlay of 110 crores to make available crop loans with concessional rates to farmers. You have new schemes launched which will be, providing subsidy up to 25% or maximum 50 lakhs to set up agricultural units. An outlay of 60 crores for the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Krishi Margdarshan Yojana. 10 crores for 2 new veterinary colleges at Jalgaon and Akola. Yeah. It goes on like this. I mean, if you talk not just about agriculture and you say, hey, they're looking at other things in Mumbai and Maharashtra which are the need of the hour, then you look at coastal security. After 26/11, this is something we feel strongly about. Are we any more secure than we were on that day? We haven't seen, I live right here, I haven't seen any sort of, patrolling or coastal police. So there are security issues over here. With this particular statue, we must realize that some of the concerns being voiced by the experts and by some of the people, even the common man, are not just legal. It's an emotive issue. There are environmental concerns as well. Yeah. Absolutely.
So there are strong grounds, you're saying?
And I'm saying, I just want to build up on what Bhavesh was saying, that it is going to impact the movement of their boats and trawlers a lot. Because again, there are a number of Machimar Nagars in the vicinity and the tourism load will increase enormously. So once you have the boats carrying the tourists on to and fro, then the boats of the fishermen will completely be intersecting all the time. And that's going to create a big havoc. Besides the carrying capacity of the area in terms of able to handle the huge tourism loads, because essentially whole of Maharashtra might just start descending. Yep. And that's a big concern. And see, again, fundamentally the issue is that Shivaji Maharaj is known for the forts, the legendary forts all along the coast. And a lot of those forts are in a horrible condition. I mean, you're much better off if you want to honor and put a memorial, that take up any of those forts and do a great job and make a memorial in one of those forts. If you look at Murud, Janjira, etc., they're in a bad condition. So I think this is, these are some of the other aspects which need to be looked into.
So a couple of points. Ayush, the debt that you were talking about, I happened to read a report yesterday by the CAG. It's as much as 3.2 lakh crore, which is very, very huge for a state. Now, and another point is that I was also reading the budget document that you were referring to, and with respect to construction of roads in the state, it's a little over 4,000 crores, which is not too far from the amount of money that they're spending on the statue, which we should specify. We didn't specify, Ayush, that it's not just a statue. They're also building a museum, a library, an amphitheater.
There's going to be a memorial, an AV playing throughout. There's going to be toilets and all and like. But also remember, Alex, this is the same beautiful city where it's taken so long for the Sea Link project to be completed and so many other infrastructure projects to be completed. The Trans Harbour Link
has not yet happened.
Absolutely. And even with the Sea Link, we take pride in this Worli Bandra section of it. There's so much more to it which we've been waiting for. And funds have been an issue. Bureaucratic issues have been issues. So you know what I mean? Yes. I'm sorry, that's the Mumbaikar talking inside me, but there are positives to it as well. Yes. Let's list some positives.
Yes, absolutely. Off the top of our heads, we were talking about this and we decided, one, clearly there's going to be a benefit in terms of tourism revenue. I know concerns have been raised about the infrastructure of Mumbai and whether or not this area will be able to sustain that, because there are going to be jetties that are going to go from various points to the island.
So from what I was reading, right, and this is not in concrete, but they're going to be utilizing the radio club that's on that side, that jetty, which is a very active jetty in itself. There's going to be one here at NCPA, right? There's also going to be some utilization of the Navi Mumbai one. But there's one positive, right? There's one thing as Mumbaikars, we've always gone on and on about how we don't use our waterways well enough. If this means, if it's even a precursor to us utilizing our waterways, at least in the non-rainy months, that's a positive.
Absolutely. I would say that's a clear positive. Also, a project like this would entail a lot of construction activity. I know it's too early to estimate how many jobs will be created, but you can assume at this stage safely that something like this would involve a lot of labor and therefore creation of jobs. So those are clear benefits.
Job creation is another benefit. 3, okay, let's be impractical completely and let's talk about, yes, it's going to change the skyline. Yes, it's going to change this entire horizon. But let's talk about what does this mean for Maratha pride? It does mean, we did get a hint of it already with one of those conversations. Also, it's a show of strength.
Yes.
Right? You're talking about a statue which is even bigger than the Statue of Liberty, even bigger than the one being constructed in Gujarat right now. So that's a show of strength. Is it soft power? Is it just regional identity? But it does exist. And these issues and these debates crop up in Mumbai and Maharashtra all the time, Alex.
Ayush, I was speaking to somebody on the way here this morning, and I was asking him what he thought about this, just so that I could start getting a view, right? And it's interesting, what he said is that there's a statue being built in Gujarat, right? A certain amount of money has already been allocated for that. Why should Maharashtra not have a statue? It's a fair question.
Okay, let's get into something more trivial. All right, when it comes to the IPL or the ISL, right, two properties which are doing so well in this country, and we never fathomed that they do so well previously, considering the previous renditions of the sport. But think about what the IPL and ISL are all about. It's about regional identity. I support the Kerala Blasters. I support Mumbai Indians. That's what it's all about, and we've seen that. So whilst we're united, we're still so diverse.
But I want to bring our guests here into this here. Rishi, you've heard all the arguments for.
I seem convinced.
You've seen all the arguments for, because I knew that this is going to be your view, and we decided that we must really bring out what the benefits of this project could be. Having heard the benefits that we listed out, do you not think that something like this would make sense?
I mean, yeah, like when I was hearing Ayush, clearly some of those things you cannot argue against. There clearly will be a boost to tourism. And if it helps regional pride, and I don't know whether there's any tangible effort after that, because we've been seeing the silent Maratha protests with the huge amount of unemployment, etc. So I think, yeah, I mean, some of those points one cannot argue against.
So what about you, Bhav?
See, basically, yesterday there was a meeting with the Chief Minister of the community people, and he had assured that whatever the jobs will be created over here will be totally given to the Koli community or the native people who are over here. So we are seeing little bit positive over here. Only thing is, if our livelihood is going somehow, okay, there has to be some alternative given to us. So there is a positive side. Obviously, we also believe in Raje. Our Koli community commandants were there during his time, and basically the government should think on that line if they assure. So just like what happened during Worli Sealing, that they assured of a job, they gave job for 6 months on contractual basis, and the people were removed. So we also want to check on that. So is it only a carrot what is shown to us?
But
Fair
also,
enough.
Bhavesh, even with the Worli Sealing, we're talking about it, those toll plaza jobs and stuff were a very short-term measure, right? So you'd want something.
The project was quite different. The nature of this project is quite different. This is more a tourist-centric, and that is a transport project. So it's going to inherently have short-term jobs.
That's true, but Koli community is massive. It's large. So
It is.
how many of them can you actually house? How many of them can you actually employ over
Those
here?
are trivial kind of benefits. I think those are really the trivial benefits. And if they come, great. If they don't, I mean, that's the scale is not going to be so huge to make a difference to the Koli community.
And I honestly don't see how the Chief Minister can promise a certain number of jobs to the Koli community, especially considering that these jobs are done on tender basis. And in all probability, so L&T is taking care of the Statue of Unity. You would probably have another private contractor that would do that. But I think we have a few people over there.
No, and not just that, Alex. Well, we do. So the main thing that we're talking about, and the way we tried to confuse Mr. Agarwal, was with tourism, right? Yeah. That's one of Marine Drive's highlights. Yes. And we found a lot of tourists here. They've come from another state. While you were talking, I was actually having a quick word with them. Let's see what they think, right? This is us going randomly up to them. Hi guys, आप लोग बॉम्बे के हो?
नहीं, हम बाहर से हैं,
कहाँ से आए हैं?
राजस्थान जयपुर से आए।
राजस्थान जयपुर से। अच्छा, मैं भी अभी बस उदयपुर से कल आया था वापस। बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है और वहाँ पे तो बहुत टूरिज्म होता है राजस्थान में। जयपुर, जोधपुर, उदयपुर, जैसलमेर। तो आप लोग यहाँ कुछ काम से आए हैं, कुछ टूर्नामेंट से आए हैं?
नेशनल खेलने आए थे यहाँ पे पुणे।
कौन सी स्पोर्ट्स?
वुशु के प्लेयर हैं सब। और हम लोग पुणे खेल के आ रहे थे तो आज बॉम्बे घूमने आए
अच्छा, तो टूरिज्म मतलब घूमने को ही आए हैं
घूमने के लिए
आप?
आए हम लोग।
एक बात बताइए, अभी
जी।
बहुत आप अहम टाइम पे आए हैं, क्योंकि जो सीधा आप उस तरफ देख रहे हैं, जहाँ पे वो कोस्ट के उस तरफ और इस कोस्ट के बीच में, दोनों यहाँ पे पानी के बीच में ही छत्रपति शिवाजी का एक स्टैचू बनने वाला है, और कल मोदी जी आ रहे हैं उसकी भूमि पूजन के लिए।
और ये दुनिया का सबसे ऊंचा टॉल स्टैचू बनने वाला है।
गुजरात से भी ऊंचा,
ऊंचा है।
पटेल साहब से भी ऊंचा, स्टैचू ऑफ लिबर्टी न्यूयॉर्क से भी ऊंचा,
अच्छा।
तो दुनिया का सबसे ऊंचा होने वाला है। क्या आपको लगता है कि आप मतलब राजस्थान से और लोग आएंगे उसको देखने के लिए, या इंडिया की मतलब प्राइड बढ़ेगी उससे?
शिवाजी जो महाराष्ट्र के मतलब बहुत बड़े आइडियल हैं, वो सही है, लेकिन हम मानते हैं कि ये जो नरीमन पॉइंट की खूबसूरती है शायद उस पर कुछ ना कोई इफेक्ट पड़ेगा। तो पॉजिटिव तो नहीं लगता, और मैंने भी सुना था पहले कि उसका बहुत बड़ा बजट एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट से करोड़ों रुपए उस पर लग रहा है। वो बजट उधर इतना स्पेंड करना इतना ज़्यादा बढ़िया नहीं। वैसे ही बॉम्बे बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है, उस पैसे को अगर हम और कहीं यूज़ करते हैं तो उससे ज़्यादा अच्छा रहता है।
आपने सवाल सुनी होगी, तो फिर आपका क्या राय है इस पर?
इस बारे में यही कहना है कि ऑलरेडी ये एक हिस्ट्रिकल प्लेस है जहाँ पे हम लोग विजिट करने आते हैं, और जो इतना सारा बजट है अगर वो कहीं और सही जगह लगाया जाए तो ज़्यादा बेटर होगा।
आपका नहीं बोलना चाह रहे?
आप सबका क्या कहना है, बस बताएं। आप लोग मुंबई जैसे अभी है ऐसे आते रहेंगे, ऐसे ही
अभी वो भी सुंदर है, वैसे ही रहे।
ऐसे ही रहेगा? टापू हो कि टापू नहीं हो, आप लोग आते रहेंगे।
उससे होना नहीं होना कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ना है, बॉम्बे ऐसे ही रहना है। वो अगर आप करोड़ों रुपए लगाएंगे तो भी बॉम्बे ऐसे रहेगा, जैसा भी सुंदर है वैसा रहे, ज्यादा बेटर है। बॉम्बे बेस्ट है सभी।
Thank you. Mumbai मेरी जान से people's coming from beyond from outside Mumbai have the same opinion as some of the people that stay here, is that Mumbai in and of
Let's
itself.
be honest, right, Alex? The fact of the matter is that Mumbai, no matter even my cousins in Delhi will be making fun of Mumbai whenever they get a chance. But everyone looks at Mumbai with a certain sense of when if you go abroad, you flaunt Mumbai as the New York of India. When you go abroad, you say this is also the Hollywood of India, right? It's Bollywood. So these are the things that we use for our soft power, right? The biggest businessmen right here, Bollywood right here, the media. Well, look at all of us in the entertainment space. Everyone's right here.
Ayush, I actually want to ask somebody who seems to have seen this city grow. Hi, ma'am. Are you a resident of Mumbai?
Yes, I am very much so.
And-
I'm a Sardarni, but settled here.
Absolutely.
So I'm more Maharashtrian than anything else.
How long have you spent here?
I've been married 40 years.
And you've spent all that time
All
here?
those years.
So you've actually seen Mumbai grow to what it is today.
Yeah, why not?
No, it's very interesting. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister is going to come down to Mumbai, and he's going to lay the foundation stone for what is going to be a memorial for Shivaji Maharaj.
I love it.
Right? So, and it's going to come right over there.
Yeah,
It's going to be the tallest statue in the
like
world.
The phoenix has risen. He deserves it. He deserves it. Shivaji.
It's going to
I'm a
be
big fan of
yeah,
Shivaji.
so it's going to be the tallest statue in the world.
I know. I read about it. I read about it. I love it.
But ma'am, having said that, it's going to cost 3,600
So
crore.
much. Let it what it costs. See, all money allocated for the poor, the slums, for developments, all very well. But when it comes to monuments and comes to like trademarks of the city and thing, why not? Why not? Why should we let the money go elsewhere when it is not even required over there? And so many things, so many issues. You know that.
But that's an interesting point, and I take it. So far, we've gotten half people saying yes, it should be done. The other half
course.
saying so. It's a very divisive.
Son, the money which is no, use it for better purpose. Use for the slum development, for literacy, for this. Does it ever go there?
Well,
Does it ever go there? I'm a social worker for how many years? I worked in 21 NGOs. You're asking the right person. Where does the money go? We had liters and liters of milk coming from Switzerland coming to distribute to the slum area, to the children's school children. Did it ever go? We saw it at the kiosks selling, people selling them.
wow. Okay.
So clearly, I mean,
So clearly, when you have something we are proud of, what is heritage? This will be heritage after 50, 60 years, right? You start making your own pieces of heritage also, na? Your own
Yeah,
monument.
that's actually right. Instead of renaming,
everything backwards and going backwards, जो British Raj में था, Mughal period में था, like the Humayun Gardens, everything, the Qutub Minar and all. अपना तो बनाओ ना थोड़ी history.
Bilkul. That's a great thought. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
It makes a lot of sense.
Well,
I'm almost convinced. I'm
I'm
almost
convinced that I
convinced.
want a statue out there. I think her words of wisdom really worked with us.
And this is someone who's seen Bombay for the Mumbai for the last
She
40
said,
years.
she's a Sardarni who's a big fan of Shivaji, and she believes that she's such a fan that that she wants the statue out there, which is the coolest view that I've heard.
I want to actually go back to Rishi. Rishi, I don't suppose you
heard that
heard that last
conversation.
conversation.
I didn't
So
probably, but I
we
could hear
we
the-
spoke to somebody who stayed in Mumbai for 40 years, and she said, absolutely, we need to have the statue because she says that we need to create our own heritage instead and identity instead of depending on, say, something that the British had built long back.
She also justified the expenditure by saying that where else will that money go? That money is anyways being diverted to all the wrong places. So you might as well spend on something tangible, is what she essentially said.
So are you further convinced that this needs to be done?
No, I mean, I agree with the point that, okay, you need to create your own monuments and you need to create your own culture and legacy. And I'm sure you can create that in terms of a great education system, universities. If you look at the municipal education system itself, it's in tatters. I mean, every year students are leaving that system. If you want to create legacy, why again just South Bombay? Well, again, what I keep calling it, this is British made Mumbai, which allows you to do all of this. If you go to North Mumbai, horrible. You create your infrastructure, your legacy, your culture. There's no shortage. I mean, you go from Bandra up till Virar, Vasai, Naigaon, Dahisar, Dahanu, and you can create a lot. And like I again was discussing with Bhavesh, that all your forts which Shivaji made, I mean, they are perfect places to create a memorial over there.
Right.
So I agree that, okay, some aspects, I mean, in any kind of an issue, you can never have only one-sided views.
What about a middle ground? What if they made the statue half the size that they propose?
I mean, for all I care, they can make it double the size also. Yeah, once they've made it, they've made it. I mean,
And also the damage to the flora and fauna, like Bhavesh was saying earlier, is
we were
irreparable.
discussing, Bhavesh was saying
fair.
that the
That's
whole
absolutely
area
fair.
has coral and there's
Yes,
nothing else, etc.
yes, that's
Those
fair.
images
I think there are more people here that we should speak to, Ayush.
नमस्ते जी, मैं आयुष हूँ ब्लूमबर्ग क्विंस से. आपका नाम क्या है सर?
अर्जुन
अर्जुन जी, आप मुंबई के रहने वाले हैं?
गोरेगांव
तो आप मरीन ड्राइव ऐसे ही सैर करने आते हैं, घूमने आते हैं?
घूमने आते
हर रोज
हैं हर संडे
को
या मंडे
और
को.
आज कैसे आ गए?
वैसे किसी के साथ आए दिखाने के लिए आ गए.
अच्छा अर्जुन जी, एक बात बताइए, तो कल ना मोदी जी यहाँ आने वाले हैं और यहाँ पे एक शिवाजी स्मारक की भूमि पूजन होने वाली है. उसके करीब 3,500 करोड़ के ऊपर ही कुछ फिगर खर्च होने वाला है. तो आप बताइए, आपको क्या लगता है कि उससे ये जो आप इतने सालों से आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे सैर करने को, आपको लगता है बहुत खूबसूरत हो जाएगा?
बहुत बढ़िया हो जाएगा. अगर शिवाजी की वो आ जाएगी तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा.
आपको अच्छा लगेगा?
बिल्कुल.
और आपको नहीं लगता कि वो पैसा खर्च हो रहा है? ठीक है,
नहीं, पैसा खर्च तो हो रहा है पब्लिक के लिए, तो ठीक है, देखेगा तो सही ना हो.
तो आप आते जाएंगे अपने मतलब बच्चों के साथ, बच्चा पोतों के साथ?
आते हैं हम तो ऐसे ही.
तो आपको लगता है कि आगे मतलब 50-100 साल में वो होना चाहिए यहाँ पे और उनकी याद में होना चाहिए?
बिल्कुल होना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू. सो सी क्लियरली, you know, we've got a lot of views, and a lot of the people coming here who are regulars at Marine Drive are really pro it. While we can go on, and I'm sure while we cover this stretch, the demographic changes, and you'll get diverse views as well. But we can't go on forever. So I'm just saying that, you know, there are ways that I'll give you a quick glimpse of what happened to demonetization. Right? We covered it extensively.
Yes.
But no, we never understood one thing that Modi ji did, which was how are those people standing in those queues and lines, frustrated, but still saying it's all for the greater good. That's something in all our shows, Alex, we still didn't understand that emotion.
But there was a slight change in narrative towards the end. I think more people than they were at the start were a little irritated at the way it was
So
done.
the way they were always irritated, it seemed, from our conversations, but they still believed in the intention being a good intention.
Absolutely.
Right? So there was no way to explain that. So clearly, you and I don't understand politics that well, because if this is a political move, well, then there are people who still support it.
Right, absolutely. And I guess to a certain extent it would please a lot of people because Maharashtra holds Shivaji in extremely high regard.
Yeah.
We've grown up here, we've studied the history, we know how important Shivaji is in the minds and the hearts of the people. Elections are won and lost on the basis of, you know, just one issue, and sometimes that's a big enough issue to pursue.
There's also one more very weak, not so cogent political argument. You look at the other states around the country. which perhaps aren't as big revenue earners as we are out here in Maharashtra, but I mean, statues come up for political leaders all the time. Current political leaders in power put up statues.
Yes.
Then when the government changes, they demolish those statues and then they put
Talking about Uttar Pradesh.
Well, I'm talking about a lot of states. So I'm saying at least this is something which is where all of Maharashtra, most of Maharashtra and Mumbai are unified.
Yeah.
In their emotion, in their feeling.
Absolutely. And while there are concerns and hopefully now the Chief Minister has said that the construction of the statue is going to be in an environmentally friendly manner.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
Let's hope so. But I think irrespective of the conversation that we're having here, they're going to go ahead with it anyway. The Prime Minister is coming down tomorrow. The objective, I think, of this was to get people talking and to really think about whether or not they would want to see the memorial that is to come up in the next couple of years or few years, whether they want it or at all.
So there's pluses, well, there's pros and there's cons like any other argument. But one thing is for sure, like you said, tomorrow Prime Minister Modi will be down here for the Bhumi Pujan. And, well, but there's one thing that I must say, Alex. Most projects in the city, in the state, in the country have taken much longer than was originally envisioned.
Yes.
So if this takes a lot longer, perhaps we can do several more shows just on this topic.
Absolutely. And in the meanwhile, before we end, why don't we just thank you so much, Bhavesh.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Rishi, sparing your time on this lovely Friday morning. We will, and clearly, because if this project takes as long as the other projects, we're going to be talking regularly on this and a lot more topics. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Share this video, comment, subscribe, like, all those cliche terms, because Alex and I will be back next Friday.